Hello everyone, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic, where you are the scrappiest mechanic, scrappy mechanic, yeah. Anyway, so today, well, this is not exactly today. The other day when I was going through my inventory, I realized I don't have anything that's not heavily modded. And when I say not heavily modded, I mean like having different parts and pieces from other mod packs and such. I don't have anything basic to use to drive around the world if I wanted to or not. So I want to keep with the military theme, and I was thinking about doing like the half track again, but I cannot load in the half track. You won't allow me to load in the half track because of the mods that were included in it. Even the template, I cannot even build this to work off of this because it had a lot of mods on it. So what I'm gonna do is basically make a new half track, but it's not gonna be a half track. It's gonna be like a regular truck, and I'm just gonna call it a supply truck or something like that. And see what I'm gonna do. Since I'm making it all vanilla, this is going to be a lot more difficult. I'm not going to have as many shapes and everything, so it's going to be a lot rougher. But I'm going to try to do what I can here. And I know just from, not experience, but from just prior knowledge that these seats are going to be at least 4 wide. So I got to work on the basis that these seats are 4 wide. And if I want a spot in the middle, like so, I'm going to have to make this a little wider in the front. Then in the back, I can do what I need to do to get it done. So without further ado, let me just get right into it and see where we can go. Alright, so I got the basic chassis done. I know that the front suspension is a little higher than the rear. I'm probably going to switch up these long ones for a pair of shorts. Haven't really decided yet, but I think this will drive. Okay. So first off, I gotta change the steering on this, and also the speed is atrociously slow. Well, kind of wanted it slow because this is gonna be supposed to be slow, but I think I might switch over to gas engines. I don't know. Let's just try this out. Wow, that's not gonna work out. How about 2 below? And go over here. Wrong one. 2 below. And we gotta reset this. Okay, it's doing much better with 2 below, and the steering's actually quite nice on it. Unfortunately, we do have that going on, but I feel like once we get more weight in the back, it might solve the issue. But I do want to kind of fix that right away. But again, I'm trying to make a truck here, like a old-fashioned box truck, you know, with the tarp on the top, right? All kind of like military style. But yeah, I think I got a lot of work to do. So let's see what I can get done. All right, I am done. This didn't take me as long as the last truck did because, well, I'm not using as many parts, which actually in this case is a very good scenario here. I decided to stick with the electric engines because when I used the gas, I couldn't go anywhere. Quite literally, I was just moving nowhere. I did put shorter suspensions on the front of the truck, but I did leave the kind of like the suspension that I did before, like that, not wishbone, but leaf spring suspension on the back wheels, but they have their own individual suspension pieces as well. So it does move back and forth just a little bit, just for adjustment's sakes. But for the most part, the suspension keeps them on the ground when going at least in one direction. Now, I do have a couple of switches here. I got one switch is just to turn on the front lights and tail lights. The second switch is just to open up the front window. Obviously, the third is to sound off the horn. And then we got the door switch, respectively. There is a door switch over there as well, which is only hooked up to that side door seat. If we open up this side panel here, we got a whole bunch of controllers in there, our engines and our horns and everything, and then we can do that from the other side too. We can open that up. I did paint it in a military kind of green and light greens. I was gonna add some brown, but I felt like because I wanted to keep the brown more for like the mud, like because this will be driving through mud. So I kept it more towards the bottom, right? And I just kept on spreading the green throughout. Let me just fix that block right there. There we go. And then on the back here, I actually had to paint these red in order for them to turn red. I could have done the regular like front lights like this, right? But I felt like, I don't know if they had that full like tail light in the back or if they had like a individual light on the back. I scrolled through some pictures and I just couldn't see where it was at with that. Now, there is no way of actually doing a cloth covering for this vehicle. I could really do just like a simple like wood or concrete cover on top, but I decided to leave it open because actually that doesn't look too bad. And as you can see, we got a little ladder that we can walk up, so it's actually easier for us to get up. Now, if we hit that switch, it'll pull the ladder right in that latch will go back up. Now, obviously, this is just a standard loadout that I have here. I just want to change these seats real quick. I don't like the color. I just decided to add some more driving seats in here, but we can quickly and easily change it to like a supply truck by removing all these. And even this ladder, I just kind of added in here for convenience sake of getting in and out of the vehicle for the most part. So this was actually one of the more faster builds that I've done. And I guess because I'm using more of the standard blocks rather than, more of more of the modded blocks and specialty blocks and stuff like that. I'm not getting bogged down on what I should use. Now, I did see in some of the pictures they had like a wooden frame, so I decided to use the grill, the vent, as like the wooden frame instead of actually putting wood. So I actually kind of like that a little bit better, because now that acted like a backrest for people when they're like sitting against the wheel. And also, I think majority of vehicles or box pickup trucks or something like this had those. I don't remember. I've seen pictures, but I can't place the destination time. So if you guys know, leave it down in the comment section. Now, did you guys know this is the end of the video? Yeah, for today, that's all I really wanted to do. I wanted to have a basic driving around vehicle just because I didn't have anything to drive around in. And I felt kind of like weird always having to load in a vehicle just to drive out. Load in a modded vehicle just to have it, just to drive around. So this will be my standard drive around vehicle if I have to go retrieve something from across the map or something. And it works. I like it. It's not as beautiful as a half track that I did in the last episode, but it'll work for what it's designed for. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Now, did you guys know about 90% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet? That's right, 90% of you guys are still not subscribed to the channel, so make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. And like I always say, guys, like, subscribe, and share. Spread the love, and I hope to see you next time here on Command Wolf Gaming. Bye-bye now.